What's up, guys? I was just recording a video with a friend of mine doing an overview of the mods he's done on his Lexus GX470. And something really cool he showed us was this rear table he built on the tailgate. And so I just wanted to separate that clip and show you guys just this table separately. I'll do a quick overview video here, and then I'll let him go into the explanation of how he built it, why he built it, and what function it serves. Man, it looks really beautiful. This must be some sort of cherry stain. It just looks really nice. So here's his explanation. Enjoy.
So the first thing you'll see is big red piece of wood hanging off the rear of it. So this is actually a table that I built. Like I was saying earlier, this is kind of a weekend warrior / my daily. So I wanted to set it up for camping, and one of the things that I knew that I wanted to do was build one of these rear tables. In the form, a lot of people, you can buy them and stuff like that, but I think this is kind of the cheapest route to go. Plus I like the wood look, especially with the wood on the interior of the truck. I think this kind of looks the best, or is the most cohesive. So it's held up with these little rubber grabbers here, and then it folds down. You have a couple of piano hinges here, which get screwed into the door, and on the back side, there's little nuts. So anything you see that's screwed into the door has either a backing plate on the rear of it, or has a nut and a washer. So it's pretty straightforward. You know, you just basically cut the wood, and then you have to have some type of way to hold it up. Obviously, this is some paracord that I bought.
Did you make those?
Yeah, so these are made. This is called a snake knot. And actually, with the...
Is there any benefit to this over just like a single piece of paracord?
I mean, it's a little bit stronger, you know, not by much. Plus, it kind of looks a little cool. The one thing I don't like about these is they're pretty thick. So when you go to actually fold the table up, you can see, you know, it kind of interferes with it going against the door all the way. So I thought that I had was, this is a pretty thick cord. I think it's a 550 cord, or a 100 cord or something like that. It's not your typical like skinny paracord that you see made out of bracelets and stuff like that. So I think if I just got a skinnier cord, it would lay better against the door. But with these rubber hinges, it allows for a little bit of movement. So it's pretty cool. Like I said, this is basically going to be a cook surface, or you can put a camping stove on it, or just use it for whatever. So moving around the door, this here, the problem on the GXs is this rear handle here will break off. And obviously when I took this rear door panel off, the door handle broke. So this is made by Ohana Rig Supply. They make a bunch of stuff for GXs. It's a small business, so we'll link their website down below. Super cool guys. Like I said, local business. This is like a powder coated metal, and then a little paracord wrap there.
Yeah, it looks cool.
They could do all sorts of different colors and stuff like that, but I went with the gray to try to match the truck.
What's with this light up here?
So this I did in kind of in conjunction with the table. Because the rear light on the truck is kind of bad, the rear cargo light, I wanted to add another light. So, you know, as opposed to those lights we looked at the roof earlier, this is a little bit more subdued. It's kind of like just an overhead cooking light, or, you know, if you need to go into the back for something, you know, it kind of points out and away from the tailgate, which is nice, and not really in your face. And then this little switch here, again, when I had the door panel off, I did all the wiring for this and just ran it through this little loom up in here, and then stuck it into that rear.
So it grabs power off of this factory light?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
nothing
cool.
special, and it's not it doesn't draw a bunch of power, so you don't have to worry about it. And it's on a switch, so you can turn it on and off. And then the last thing I did once I had the door panel off was, this is called the Let Me Out mod. So this allows you to actually open the door from the inside of the truck. Because like I said, this is going to be set up as like a mobile campsite for me and my girlfriend. So on these trucks, they had no way of actually exiting the rear door from the inside. So what this does is it actually goes down into the handle mechanism on the back side of the door. Just uses a piece of wire and you basically just drill a hole into the little mechanism, and then you're able to pull up on this, and it releases the latch, and then you're able to push it out.
Yeah, cool.
So, pretty cool.
I think newer vehicles are required to have that by law. But
Yeah.
I guess this one's old enough where it wouldn't
Yeah, and I
have it.
wasn't sure if that was a car thing, because a car versus SUV thing, so I don't know.
That could be.
But like I said, I plan on sleeping in the back of this, so I want to be able to get out from this way.
Yeah.
Instead of having to go to the
Very nice.
the rear doors. So
Yeah.
yeah, and then moving inside, we have a couple more things on the inside here. This little net here is just like a net that I bought on Amazon.